Okay, my friends, story time. I know you've been waiting patiently for the tea on Dr. McDating app or Dr. McDreamy, or as one of you calls him, SO, the smooth operator. Well, today I'm going to spill the tea, and I'm going to share with you two new contenders that just entered the chat. So buckle up. Welcome to my colorful life after a gray divorce. My name's Regan, also known as the Easy Ex-Wife, and on this channel we talk all about divorce and dating and living your best life after 50. So grab your tea, grab your coffee, grab whatever your drink of choice is today, and let's get right into it. And I say we start with Dr. McDating app. We've met up 3 times so far and chatted a lot via text, but I definitely don't want to call the meetups dates because we always just met at the park down by the water where I spend almost every evening with Fiona. As you guys know, first meetup was great. Lots of eye contact. That's when he was definitely the close talker and sat really close to me. And it went really well, laughing, kept it really light and fun. And yeah, I was the one who ended the date, I guess a little abruptly, but we stayed in contact and we were texting pretty much 1 to 2 times every single day. Second meetup, he wanted to meet up for coffee, which I thought was great. You know, whether he's just taking it slow, really wants to get to know me first, whatever it was. I unfortunately couldn't meet up for coffee, so I told him I was gonna be on my bench, and he came down and he met me. And this time the date went on, okay, wait, not date, non-date I should call it. The meetup went on for 2.5 hours. So very similar to the first one. He didn't sit as close. I just don't think I really gave him the opportunity to because I had a backpack in between us. But yeah, it went great, talking about anything and everything, and the conversation flowed. We laughed a lot. I introduced him to some of the people that I know down there. Everything went really, really well. And then the third meetup was just a surprise meetup down by the water, which was great. I love a surprise. And again, conversation great, everything just going really well. And I did feel though that the energy shifted maybe just a little bit towards the end. And I'm not exactly sure why that happened, but I've been speculating a little bit on it, and if I ever know for sure, I will let you guys know. But yeah, I felt like it shifted a little bit, but still the text messages kept coming through. However, lately, I would say just in the last week, they have dwindled down a little bit. So I think I'm just still in back pocket. I actually do not think he's a player anymore. I know I had mentioned that in a couple other videos, and I guess I thought he was a player because he's just a really, really good looking doctor. I think since I've gotten to know him a little bit better, I think he might just be a really structured individual, very focused on work, which is awesome. And when I say structured, I should probably say scheduled, which is very similar. But yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of wiggle room in his life. I know he loves to play pickleball, but yeah, I'm just not getting the impression he's a player anymore. But I still think maybe he's just not that into me, which could be the case, and that's fine. You know what? If we just ended up friends, I need more friends in New York City. I would love to just be his friend because I really do like him. I mean, it doesn't hurt that he's really nice to look at, but I don't really have to date this guy. And what was the other thing that I realized? Oh, I also don't think he's a player because I feel a little bit of sexual chemistry, and I'm sure he feels it too. However, no line has been crossed. You know, there's been, besides the close talking, there's been no kissing. No, we've hugged, but you know, no hand holding. Remember the hand holder? Nothing like that. So anyway, that's where I stand with Mr. McDreamy, Dr. McDreamy. And like I said, if we just end up friends, I'm totally fine with that at this point. But what I don't want is just a constant pen pal. Okay, let's go on to contender number 2. Because I said in I think it was Tuesday's video, that I wasn't going to put all my eggs in one basket, specifically Dr. McDreamy's basket. So I started communicating with a couple other guys on Hinge that had reached out. So number 2 contender, been texting, seems really nice, very good looking in the pictures. And now, you know, after my experience with the cute doctor, remember I had said he was so much better looking in real life than his pictures. So maybe that's true of more of the guys on the sites. But anyway, cute in the pictures, fun and flirty texting. And we are planning to meet up. We haven't set a date yet. We were both going to look at what our schedules were for this weekend. So we will probably figure that out later today or tonight. And, you know, I had done that video on red flags. Tell me if this is a red flag. Under religion, it says he's a Buddhist. And he's a cute, redheaded Buddhist. And I am not some super woo-woo spiritual person. However, just because you're a Buddhist, that doesn't mean that you're woo-woo, right? It just could mean that he is spiritual. Maybe that would be good for me. So I am not going to skip going out on a date with him because he's a Buddhist. Are you a Buddhist? Is anyone out there a Buddhist and can expand my knowledge on Buddhism? I should probably ask ChatGPT, but I'd love to hear it from my friends out there. So I will go out on a date with him, but let me know what you think. Do you think Buddhist off limits or Buddhist thumbs up? And then let's move on to number 3. Number 3 contender. Okay, I don't know if I'm going to go out with this guy anymore because, you know, we were communicating via text and everything was fun and flirty. And, you know, he asked if I wanted to meet up and I said sure. And it was in one of the chats where he had said, "What did you do today?" And I had said, I went to the gym and then I worked. And I asked him if he works out because staying fit is a huge part of my life. So I would like to be with someone that takes their health and fitness pretty seriously. So I asked if he worked out and he said he used to be in great shape, but he no longer works out because he's experienced too many orthopedic problems. Now he is 6'3". I mean, who doesn't love a tall glass of water? So I love that about him, but I don't know. All that came to mind when he said he was experiencing orthopedic problems was, nurse or purse. And then he came back and he said, maybe you can help me. So then I immediately jumped to nurse. I don't want to be someone's nurse. If you haven't heard me say that phrase, you know, you want to make sure you're not a nurse or a purse when you're over the age of 50 and out there on the dating scene. Meaning you don't want to be with someone who wants your money or who wants you to take care of them. So when he said that, maybe you can help me, I haven't responded back. That was yesterday. And I don't know. Maybe I should just go out with him. He looks like a really, really nice guy. I mean, just huge smile in every picture. And, you know, I wouldn't say he's super attractive, but the big smile and just looks like a fun guy. He just reminded me of a big, sweet teddy bear. So let me know what you think of that. Should I keep texting with Dr. McDreamy? Should I go out with the redheaded Buddhist? And should I go out with the tall drink of water that has orthopedic problems? Oh my God, that just makes me giggle. I want to know from you guys. I love that you're here with me and that we're spending so much time together. And if you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And you know, I haven't looked at my analytics this whole time, but I did go ahead and look at them because I love how we have these conversations that start flowing after, you know, these videos, and it's so fun. But I saw that I think it's only 20% of you guys who watch the videos are subscribed to the channel. So here's a little call to action. I would like to help more people and get this channel a little bit more visible to people. So if you haven't already, smash that subscribe button. I would so appreciate it. I love you guys. I thank you for being with me. I can't wait to hear what you guys say in the comments about these 3 prospects. And there's my sweet Fiona girl. Oh, hey, I wanted to show you what I'm wearing. So I was supposed to go to yoga, and here, I'm gonna bump this back, show you what I'm wearing, and tell you why I'm not going to yoga anymore. Per your request, I'm showing you my outfits. This is a really cute top by Spiritual Gangster. I got this, I think it was marked down 50% off, probably because it's white. I noticed a lot of the athletic wear, the things that are white go on sale really quickly, but I love it. So I've got this, I've got a Lululemon sports bra on, and then you guys check out this little skirt. You know, it's got the little shorts underneath. This is from Target, and I have worn, oh my gosh, did you see that lightning? If you did, you'll know why I'm not going to yoga. Anyway, this is from Target, and I'll tell you what, ooh, thunder. I love this skirt, and I've worn the high-end Lululemon ones, and this fits just as well. Doesn't ride up, super soft, super comfy, and yeah, Target, baby. All right, let me take you outside so you can see the storm that's rolling in. Okay, it has started. So there have been warnings all day about the weather that was approaching, and so I kind of knew that there was a good chance yoga was not going to happen. Oh, did you see that lightning? Yeah. So they're calling for hail. Right now it's just raining, so it's just started, but yeah, there's been lots of warnings for flash floods, and yeah, looks like I'm just gonna hang in and I'll do some stretches on my own. And that way Fiona and I can just hang out and get cozy tonight. Yes. Okay, you guys, I love you. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you next time. Bye.